Hi Virgo, welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel and this is another Virgo reading. Let's get started with a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. It's good to see you guys again. I am going to be doing a reading for you for November 20th through November 26th. Keep in mind that this reading may not resonate with you, so take what fits and leave the rest for someone else. I'm going to tell you some of the channel messages that I got for you first. I decided to write some things down for us today. So the first thing I was getting is Thanksgiving is this week. If you celebrate, Thanksgiving is this week. So happy Thanksgiving to those of you who are celebrating. Happy Thanksgiving to those of you who are going to be spending time with your families. I wrote down, welcome back, baby. We're back in business. That's what I was hearing for you. Maybe you're coming back from something, coming back from an illness, coming back from a fatigue, a mental fog, coming back to work. I don't know, but it feels like we're back in business. That's what Spirit said. Welcome back, baby. We're back in business. So you may be opening up your business again, or you may be doing services or something like that again that you haven't done in a while this week. Take what resonates, right? And then I wrote down that there's the situation that may happen to you this week where you're going to think of somebody just randomly, and then they're going to text or call you or FaceTime you even that same day. This happened to me a couple days ago. I had no reason to even think of this person. I was just like in an area that they had talked about. I thought about this person. A couple hours later, they ended up texting me, and then they asked if we could get on a call, and then they asked if they could FaceTime me. So that was a psychic moment that I had last week, and I feel like some of you are going to have that this upcoming week. You're just going to think of somebody and then they're going to text you or call you. So pretty cool. I also wrote down that even the wrong choices and the wrong people can bring us to the right places. And then I wrote down that if you haven't cleaned in a while, it's time to. For some of you, it'll help you feel better to just clean things up, to do the dishes, to sweep, mop, do laundry, things like that. Cleaning is good for you. Cleaning will help you to feel better. It's also going to help remove any of like the stagnant, icky energy. I keep getting this energy that like some people are feeling like gross or icky or stuck, or like, I don't know how to explain it. Like there's a gunk that they can't get rid of. And I feel like some of you, this gunk would clear from cleaning. Okay. And then I also wrote down that a cut or bruise is healing this week. The bruise will be gone this week, or the cut will be completely healed this week. And then last week I channeled some messages for you, but I wasn't feeling up to delivering them. So I'll just tell you them now and you can see if they still apply or will apply for you this week. The answer to something is simple, but the execution may not be. And what I was getting is that there could be a situation where you see what the answer is, you see what the solution is, and it would be so easy for you to just tell somebody or tell this person what the answer is or what the solution is, but maybe you can't tell them. Maybe there's like a line of people you have to get through to talk to this person or something like that. But I was just getting that there's an answer to something or a solution to something, but the execution may not be so simple. Okay. And then I wrote down, you'll move on when you're ready. So let's pull cards now and let's see. What does Virgo need to hear for November 20th through November 26th? Oh, I have one more thing that Spirit is telling me to talk about with you. And I was going to try to avoid it, but we can't avoid everything. And I'm doing my best to just like work through energies right now. So yesterday it was brought to my attention that somebody made a video about me on their TikTok, and I guess they have a series about terrible tarot. And I'm really grateful that somebody did reach out to me and let me know that somebody made a video about me, because that allowed me to transmute the energy. It gave me a choice on whether I wanted to investigate or just transmute it and turn it into love. So I chose to transmute it and turn it into love. I did not go looking for this video. I have no idea what this person said about me. To each their own. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. And if you think that I'm bad at reading tarot cards, that's okay. I ended up coming to a conclusion that there's just a lot of hurt going on right now and a lot of people hurting. And so it's easier for people to blame others, and it's easier for people to lash out than it is to look at your own issues, and it is to heal yourself. And I totally get that. So I don't wish anything bad for this person or these people who talk about me on a regular basis. I actually started thinking about all of the hatred that gets sent to me and has been sent to me. I no longer return it. I stopped doing return to sender energy a long time ago because I learned that I can just take that energy and turn it into love and turn it into success and turn it into beauty and turn it into whatever I want to turn it into, because I have the power. Once you give me your power, once you give me your energy, I get to choose what I want to do with it. Sure, it may be negative when it comes in, but I don't have to keep it as a negative energy. I can transmute it into love. So I ended up taking that energy yesterday and transmuting it into love. And I took a really nice long shower. I meditated. I've been having chats with God a lot lately. I did my skincare. I got to bed at a decent time. And I sent these people love. And I wished the best for them. But it also started to make me think about how all the hatred that I've experienced is just a part of the cocoon phase. And then I started comparing myself to a butterfly for some reason. And I feel like we all can relate to the butterfly transformation of caterpillar to cocoon to butterfly. And then Spirit was telling me that this transformation doesn't just happen once in your life. Butterflies don't live a long time, right? So if you think about it in that perspective, you probably are being transformed and reborn just as much as a butterfly is. So I was just thinking about how when that caterpillar is in the cocoon, transforming into a butterfly, growing its wings, etc., it's painful, it hurts. And so I was just kind of like putting those pieces together and making that correlation for myself. And I was just like, yeah, that makes sense. That would be why the hatred would come through, to help me to grow. And I was really thinking about how a little progress is still progress. And clearly I'm doing something right if people are talking about me, if people are using their energy to create videos about me. Honestly, it's flattering. But I want to send those people love and wish them well, and I hope that they get the help and the attention and the healing that they need and deserve. So some of you may be experiencing that this week. People may just be like calling you out of your name or talking badly about you, creating videos about you, etc. You don't need to react. You don't need to respond. The advice is to choose love and to wish them well. Spirit also told me that some of these people don't have the gifts that you have. Some of these people may know how to read tarot cards, but they don't have the gift of clairvoyance, of clairaudience, of clairsentience. They don't actually talk to God. They just know what the tarot cards mean. I am an intuitive reader. Not that I have to explain myself, but I am an intuitive reader, and I channel spirit, I channel God. So my messages are not always going to be exactly what the tarot cards mean. It's my interpretation. And if you like that, you like that. And if you don't like that, you don't like that. I respect it. But that's that. So some of you may be dealing with that this week. And I was also seeing myself going towards this like bright, new, shiny light, which is this new life that I've been creating for myself. And I see that it's like right there. I can tell that it's so close to me, but it's not the time for that life to manifest for me yet. It's not the time for those manifestations to be in my life yet. But I know that they're still happening because I see them regularly, because I talk to my spirit team about it, because I just know. I have clear cognizance as well. So I just know that what I'm manifesting is happening, but it's not the time for it yet. So I just keep staying focused on that and keep putting energy towards that. But right now it does feel like I'm moving through quicksand. It feels like I'm taking one step at a time, like literally. And I have to be okay with that. And so that was something that I was noticing yesterday too, that one step at a time is still progress. It's still one step that I didn't have the day before. And then I was also channeling that there's a lot of liberation going on in the world right now. A lot of what's happening in the world is actually liberating people and getting people to free themselves and to liberate their own minds and to think for themselves. But that is also something that people who want to be in control and power don't want. So that's kind of what's going on in the world right now. I've been noticing that a lot lately. I'm trying to just be a sponge and soak up as much as possible and just observe as much as possible, but also keep my own mental health good and in check and keep my own sanity and live my own life. But yeah, those are some things that I've just been working through. So some of you may be working through similar things, or I don't know, I just felt like I needed to share that with you. So thank you guys for allowing me to share that with you. I'm also getting that because this new life is manifesting, because the manifestations are coming in, it's going to make anything that doesn't want that for you work extra hard to try to stop you from actually achieving those things, right? I keep getting like God and devil energy, so I'm sorry if that triggers you or you don't like those words. That's just what I keep boiling it down to. But I'm not trying to like project my beliefs onto anybody. I'm just telling you what I've been working through. And I keep seeing like God behind me, this like energy of source, creator, God, whatever you want to call it, behind me always. And I keep moving forward, But in front of me, there's a lot of like delays or distractions or hatred or negativity or things that make me want to quit. And every time that I decide to turn around, because those things do impact me, God is right there for me, fixing it, putting in a new situation, opening up a new door, giving me a different path to walk down. And it may be the longer path, but it is still the path that I'm supposed to be on and the path that's meant for me. So that has been really helpful and therapeutic for me right now, just knowing that God always has my back and God always has your back too. Yeah, I've been having a lot of deep conversations with God lately. God has been my homie. Like, seriously, God's my best friend. And I really have just gotten over the whole, like, some people aren't going to want to talk about God, some people don't want to hear about God, and that's okay. That is a-okay. I respect everybody. I respect everybody's choices and beliefs. And like I said, I really don't want to project my beliefs onto you. That's never my intention. My intention is to help and never to hurt, but that's that, Virgo. Let's get into your reading for the week. Thanks for listening. We're seeing prioritize self-love and care. This is the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle cards, in case you want to look them up for yourself. The number 23 could be significant for you, or you might see that number a lot this week. But this card says prioritize self-love and care. When do you feel most nurtured and cared for? And I feel like it's when you're giving yourself the love, when you're prioritizing your own self. That's when you feel the most love. That's when you feel the most cared for, when you care for yourself. Let's find out what else is going on. It looks like this week is really just about you caring for yourself and you prioritizing yourself. Whatever self-love looks like to you. For some of you, it's going to be like skincare, a nighttime routine. For some of you, it's going to be like changing up your diet, going for walks, going for runs, paying attention to your fitness. For some of you, it's going to be reading, writing. For some of you, I'm seeing something about like horseback riding or hiking. I feel you really connecting with nature this week. I feel there's a need for you to really connect with nature this week. Get outside when you can, if you can, how you can. Seriously, that's what I'm getting. I'm also hearing something about a Jeep. Some of you may have a Jeep, or you may be getting a Jeep this week. I'm getting something about like a Jeep Wrangler or something to go off-roading is what I'm seeing. Some of you may be doing some sort of like mudding or dirt biking or ATV, something like that this week. Okay. But your overall message for the week is to prioritize self-care and to prioritize self-love. To prioritize yourself. You come first. Everything else and everybody else can wait. That's what I'm getting from your spirit team. Okay. Let's get some tarot cards for the week for Virgo. Okay, we're seeing the Lovers. And I'm hearing choose love. I'm also getting that part of this like hatred and negativity that some of you are experiencing is happening so that the universe can bring in people to protect you. Because I feel like you take such good care of yourself, or you've been trying to take care of yourself, you've been trying to do everything alone, you've been trying to manage and care for yourself and protect yourself. But some of you, for myself, and some of you have hundreds of people sending you hate and negativity on a regular basis. But there's also hundreds, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who are sending you love and positive energy at the same time. So choose love. And I'm hearing that where you put intention is where energy follows. Where intention goes, energy grows. That's what I'm hearing. And there was another card that was in this deck that I saw earlier that I feel like is important for us. So let me find it really quickly. Eliminate distractions, stop shining light on things you are not. Which also kind of means stop shining light on things you don't want to grow. If you don't want the hatred and the negativity and the gossip and the jealousy or whatever to grow, stop giving it your time. Stop giving it your attention. Stop shining a light on it. Okay? The number 19 could be significant as well. I was getting something else, but I don't know what it was. I lost it. So if it comes back, I'll tell you. But yeah, eliminate distractions and stop shining light on things you are not. I remember now. It was about, some of you may be feeling like you need to dim yourself to fit in, or maybe you felt like this in the past. You need to dim yourself to fit in. You need to act a certain way to fit in with the people around you. You need to make people like you, and that is not true. I channeled this message earlier, a couple days ago, that you are not meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. That's why you don't fit in with anybody else around you. That's why you don't fit in with a bunch of people. I was gonna say that there is groups out there for you. There are groups out there for you, and there are people out there like you, but you are not meant to fit in. That's what I'm getting. You're meant to stand out, which means you're going to be attracting people who also stand out and who also shine very brightly and who also don't fit in because they're weird, because they're eccentric, because they're free thinkers, etc. Some of you may be connecting with an Aquarius, maybe as like a friend, a coworker, or a lover potentially, because I'm seeing something about free thinking and opening up minds, and you and this Aquarius are both really good at doing this, okay? But the message I was getting is that two lights can shine at the same time. Neither one of you have to dim to fit in with the other one. And also, taking somebody else's light, trying to diminish somebody else's light, does not make yours brighter. Which is something I wish I could tell the people who send me hatred on a regular basis, but it's just so much easier for me to not engage and to not give them power and to not give them any energy. It's so much better and easier for me to just transmute it and turn it into love for myself and for others, because I don't have the time or the energy to give it back to them. My favorite tarot reader right now, who I've been following for such a long time, Queen Cup, shout out Destiny, shout out Angel Gang, Queen Cup here on YouTube. She was just talking about the situation of like returning negative energy back to people and doing return to senders and stuff like that. And then she just broke it down in a way that made so much sense. I love when people speak in analogies and they just click for me. Sometimes I wish I was better at doing that, but anyway, she was discussing this return to sender energy, and she was talking about how it's like people throw a rock at you, and you can choose to either throw that rock back, or you can take the rock and build it into something. You can keep collecting all of these rocks and turn it into a wall for yourself, so that when eventually they just keep throwing these rocks, it just hits a wall. And they are drained of energy because they're taking their energy to form this rock or the hatred, and then they're taking even more energy to send it to you, to throw it at you. So once they've sent you this rock, they're depleted of energy. You then have a choice, because you can either take this rock and put all of your energy into it and then send it back to them, so now they have your energy mixed with their hatred energy, which is exactly what they want, or you can keep the rock for yourself and continue to make a collection of these rocks to build a wall, to build a fortress around you so that the rocks no longer affect you. And that is what I've been choosing to do, to build my wall, to build my defenses. But not in a way where it's like I need to defend myself or explain myself, just in a way where it's like the defense is already there for me. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. But let's keep moving on here. Tell me more about what's going on for Virgo this week. I feel like you're going to be having a really good conversation with friends or family. You're going to be able to get some things off of your chest that have been bothering you, especially if you've been feeling kind of lonely or isolated. I feel like there's going to be people coming for you this week, coming through for you this week, family, friends, things like that. Maybe people on the internet who you're like kind of friends with. I just feel like there might be some chats or some communication or some conversations where like you both are not trauma dumping, but kind of just like discussing things that you're going through, and you're going to find out that these people are also going through similar things to you, which is going to be amazing, because some of you thought that nobody was going through what you're going through, but you're going to see that people are going through similar things to you, and the conversations you're going to have are going to be very cathartic and healing, is what I'm seeing this week. Okay, I was also getting something about a lot of people knocking at your door. And this was feeling like spiritually or metaphorically speaking, like a lot of people are needing your help, or they think they need your help. But remember to prioritize self-love and care, okay? You can't give from an empty cup. And not everybody really needs you. Not everybody really needs your help or your wisdom or your advice. So just be cautious, be discerning this week, okay? We're seeing the Four of Wands. This is amazing energy. There's something to celebrate as well. Some of you just applied for a home or an apartment, and I'm seeing that you're getting approved. There's going to be a lease signing for some of you. I'm getting that there's a lot of good coming into your life, and this is exciting, but there's also a lot of like negativity and hatred that people might be projecting onto you, and it's kind of a way for the old timeline, the past timeline, the devil energy to take away these accolades from you, to take away this growth from you, because they can't control you and have power over you if they don't make you feel less than, if they don't drag you back to where they're at. You know what I mean? Celebrate your wins, because there are things to look forward to and there are good things happening for you this week. Congratulations to those of you who are signing a lease, to getting a new place. Congratulations. I know some of you have been really trying for a long time and it feels like finally you're going to have that apartment or that home. So congratulations. I'm happy for you. If nobody else in your world around you is happy for you, I am happy for you, and I'm very excited for this next chapter of your life. Yeah, we're seeing the Death card. And the Devil in the reverse, not death to the devil energy, literally though. So this week is going to be the death to the devil energy in your life, the death of the toxic energy in your life, the death of abusive energy in your life. It's just like not going to affect you anymore, and I feel like it's because you're choosing love. Love kills demons. That's what I'm hearing. All is love. Love is the highest vibration of all. Love is the highest vibration of all. Your guidance for the week is to choose love and to choose loving yourself. Okay, and to eliminate distractions. Let's see what else is coming in here. Also, somebody may be coming to you in confidence to let you know what somebody said about you, or to let you know what somebody is doing in regards to you. I'm hearing try not to be mad at them, because this person is like really just looking out for you. This person who's coming to you in confidence, who's sharing this information with you, they're really just trying to help you. There's no bad intent here. They really think that what they're doing is helpful. And I feel like it is helpful because it allows you to have a choice now. So some sort of information that's going to be brought to you from somebody is going to allow you to have a choice about what you do moving forward. For me, it was somebody coming to me in my DMs letting me know that this video was being made about me and that people are sending hate and negativity to me, which is fine. I can't stop that. All I can do is transmute it, right? And I, at first, was a little nervous and scared, but then I realized that she gave me an opportunity to not see what was being said about me. Because now that I know that it exists, if it were to pop up on my feed, I could just scroll past it, hold the button, hit not interested, don't recommend channel, block the person, etc. Like, I now have the choice. I also have a choice to go to that video and to freak out on that video, or to defend myself on that video or something, but I'm not going to do that, and I don't have to do that, and you don't have to do that either. It was so interesting because yesterday I got a comment on one of my videos from somebody just saying like how incredibly spot on a reading was, and that I was so on point, and they were so glad that they got the reading, and they were like, wow, and I love that. But also in the same day, I got a video made about me telling people that I was terrible at tarot, or whatever they said, because I don't really know, but I was just told that it was a terrible tarot series that this person makes. So it's just interesting how within the same day you can have people who love you and are so grateful for what you're giving them, and you be really good at your job, but you can also have people the same day who hate you, who don't like what you're doing, who think that you're wrong, who are trying to discredit you. They both exist at the same time. And that's what I've been noticing lately, is that the highs and lows exist at the same time. It's about whether I choose to go to the extremes. And I haven't been lately, and I'm very proud of myself for that. I've been coping through the pain, through the highs, through the lows. I've really just been coping through it. And I'm grateful for all of the coping mechanisms that I have learned, because I've really needed them. I have really needed them the past month or two. And some of you, your coping mechanisms are here to help you right now as you cope through whatever you're healing through, as you cope through whatever is being sent towards you, as you cope through this ascension journey, right? So lean on yourself a little bit more this week. That's what I'm hearing. And then we're seeing the King of Swords in the reverse. I'm hearing hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Some of you may be taking a social media break, or you may be just kind of like distancing yourself from certain people who just have bad vibes, or who are always gossiping, who are always trying to tear you down or tear others down. You're kind of distancing yourself from those people this week, and they may be getting mad about that, but oh well. You're preserving your health, and you're preserving your sanity and your mental health and things like that. You're preserving yourself, and that's the best. Preserve your own energy this week for sure. And we're seeing the Eight of Pentacles, and we're seeing the Chariot card. This is wonderful because this is also confirming that wherever you put intention, the energy will flow. So if you want things to grow, put energy into them, invest into them, put money into them, put time into them, etc. Learn about them, study them, things like that. But whatever you put effort towards this week will grow, is what I'm seeing. And I'm also seeing that whatever you put effort into will put effort into you. So put effort into the things that you want to grow. Like yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Put effort into yourself. Anything else for Virgo this week? I don't know what this message is. The answer is simple, but the execution may not be. And I'm not seeing anything in your cards, so you'll have to let me know what that means to you or if that makes sense for you throughout the week. You're going to see that the answer to something is very simple, but the way of going about this answer or implementing the solution may be the tricky part. You can do it though. I'm hearing if anybody can do it, it's you. That's a general message for you this week. If anybody can do it, it's you. You can use that as an affirmation for yourself whenever you're feeling like down or whenever you need to lift yourself up with an affirmation. If anyone can do this, it's me. If anybody can achieve this, it's me. I told myself that when I moved to LA 2 years ago. I came from being like a small town person. I'm not trying to make this video about myself, I promise, but I just feel like I can chat with you guys and just like be open with you and talk with you about things. But I came from like a really small town area and I had always wanted to prove to myself that I could make it in a big city. I just always wanted to come to LA and prove to myself that I could do it. And it was incredibly difficult. Some of you know the story, some of you don't, but it was incredibly difficult for that first like 6 months to a year. It was so hard. But I did it. And every time that I felt like giving up, I just kept telling myself, if anybody can do this, it is you. You are here for a reason. If anybody can do it, it's you. So you might need to tell yourself that this week as well. That'll be helpful for you. And then we're seeing the never unfolding rose. The ever unfolding rose. Somebody is a pessimist or somebody is like a glass half empty kind of a person around you. And I feel like that could be weighing you down or dragging you down. But I'm getting that people are just hurting and they're taking things personally. So try not to take things personally and try not to take on their projection of their hurt and of their own pessimism if you can. But this card says the ever unfolding rose. I'm hearing never say never. The ever unfolding rose. It's happening for you, not to you. That's something I've been hearing a lot lately. What's going on around you, what's happening in the world around us, everything that's going on, it's happening for us, not to us. I'm hearing that it's leading us to real liberation, to true liberation. At some point, you guys are not going to need tarot readers. You're not going to need high priests and high priestesses because you're going to be your own high priest and high priestess. Maybe not doing your own readings, but just trusting your intuition, following your intuition, thinking with your own mind, creating with your own mind, etc. It's happening for you, not to you. And now we're seeing Pleiades. So some of you may resonate with the Pleiadians. Maybe you communicate and chat with the Pleiadians. Not everyone's going to believe in that, of course, but that's what I'm seeing. It says Pleiades. Double mission. Channeling and uplifting humanity. I feel like that's your mission. To channel humanity and to uplift humanity. But make sure that you prioritize yourself. Prioritize self-love and prioritize self-care this week. Okay, Virgo, that's where I'm going to leave you. Hopefully this message helped you. Sending you love always. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. And I will see you next time. Bye.